Good morning. Good morning, Raiders. Ooh, the camera looks a little foggy today. Good morning, Raiders. Welcome to Facebook Live and the Tadmor Morning News. We are glad that you're joining us today. Please stop what you're doing, pay attention. We have important, fun information to share with you this morning. I'm Miss Mancuso, your assistant principal. This is Tucker, who looks like there he is, he's going to settle down. This is Tucker, your co-host, and today is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. We want to wish a very happy birthday to Ariana G this morning. Happy birthday today, April 28th, to you, Ariana. We also want to shout out the boys and girls who tuned in yesterday. Jair S., Kevin U., Johan, Janet, Jair, Johan, Angel, Asandra, and Noah. And thank you to all the faculty, staff, and friends of Tadmor who watch each morning. You seem a little unsettled. Okay, there you go. So thank you all for tuning in each day. Also, Mrs. Margie Brown wants to thank Gael S., who asked for an extra Zoom reading time. Gael, that is fantastic, buddy. Great job showing responsibility. Also, thanks to Colton L. for doing a wonderful job reading Green Eggs and Ham, one of my favorite books, Green Eggs and Ham, and the Ninja book during their Zoom time. She really enjoyed hearing you guys read. So great job. Thanks for doing that. Also, Mrs. Shire would like to shout out Kendrick D. for attending all of her Zoom classes. Also, a shout out to Logan H., Rigo G., Wilmer A., Brian A., Juan C., Ariana A., Alexander G., Eileen M., and Valerie S. for working in Seesaw on the assignment posted there. So good job, boys and girls, for getting your assignment on Seesaw done. Mrs. Lee would like to shout out the students that turned in all of the work last week. She'd like to shout out Valerie G., Brianna L., Maya P., Diego R., and Dylan V. Mrs. Lee is very proud of each of you and how hard you are working. Keep up the good work and keep that work coming. Speaking of work getting turned in, we want to shout out these boys and girls. And first I'm going to shout out Miss Amanda. Miss Amanda at school has compiled this list. So thank you, Miss Amanda. We're shouting you out for all that you're doing. But this is part 3 of the paper packets that have been turned in. So thank you, boys and girls, for getting those packets turned back into school. In pre-K, we want to shout out Ivana and Abigail for turning in their work packets. In kindergarten, thank you, Leah Bardo, Rebecca, Oliver, Ariana, Mady, I think that's it, I said that one, Alan, Brian, and Genesis. That's a great job, kindergarten folks. You do a good job turning in those packets. Thanks, boys and girls. In first grade, thanks to Caleb, Eileen, Christian, Kendallin, Alex, Mario, David, Essence, Jonah, Casey, Hector, Valerie, Tony, Maya, Michael, Jose, Ileana, Moises, Elizabeth, Clayton, Kenya, Samuel, Brianna, Adeline, Waylon, Nehemiah, Adrian, and Gael. First grade. Wow, you guys are working hard on your packets. Congratulations to these folks in second grade. Margarita, Cindy, Donovan, and it says times 2, Valeria, Alfonso, Juan, and Kevin. In third grade, thanks to Gregorio, Rigo, Christopher, and Trevor. In fourth grade, thanks to Brian, Alexis, Camila, Olga, Guadalupe, Brian H., Olivia, Roberto, Tiana, Alexis, Eduardo, Genesis, and Lindsay. In fifth grade, now this is all paper packets. We want to shout out everybody that's doing work because I know you're doing it on your Chromebook, but these are paper packets that folks have turned in. In fifth grade, thanks to Jesus, Alexander, Blanca, Leroy, Liam, and Denise. And then our ESOL folks have prepared packets for kids, and we want to shout out these kids for turning in those packets. Liam, Alexander, Kevin, Sebastian, Gregorio, Gerardo, Kayla, Samuel, Denise, Blanca, Johnny, Edgar, Juan, Jonas, Ian, Rodrigo, Moises, Mario, Sammy, Adrian, Leobardo, Cillian, and Tony. That's a lot of work turned in. So teachers, you heard packets are at school. You can pick up their packets in a few days and get those assignments looked at and give the boys and girls feedback on what they have done. So thank you all for doing that. We have a lot of people tuned in this morning. That's good to see everybody. We also have some announcements to make. We hope you received your breakfast and lunch bag this morning between 8:15 and 9:30. Remember, if you missed the drop-off this morning, you can drive by school between 10 and 11 and pick up your meal bag there. Also, if you need something from school, a supply, an item, make sure that you call the school and tell them what you need so they can have it ready for you and drive through from 10 to 11 this morning. If you can't make the time between 10 and 11, please make sure you call the school and tell them when you would be able to come over to pick up those things. Hall County School District remains closed for the rest of this school year, but you all finished my sentence. The school is closed, but the building is closed, but school is open. So we are still in session and we are happy to be working so hard as we finish out this school year. If you need a brain break today, check out today's activities on our Facebook page. You might enjoy a read aloud called My Colored Days. You could learn to make stamp art from a soda bottle, or you can go on a virtual tour of the New York City American History Museum. All fun things. And of course, don't forget, you could join your friend Rainbow on Flipgrid. It's not too late to earn a free ticket to Six Flags Over Georgia for participating in their Read to Succeed program. You can register at sixflags.com/books using the code SB5MN. Log at least 6 hours by May 4th to earn a free ticket. That information is on our Facebook page if you are interested. Keep checking online for your teacher's Zoom lessons and for when they are available to help you. Obviously, lots of boys and girls are, because Mrs. Brown shouted out kids, Mrs. Lee shouted out kids, Mrs. Shire shouted out kids. So you're doing all the right things by being in touch with your teachers and learning and asking for help. So thank you for doing that. As of May 7th, that is a week from this Thursday. Okay, one more week from this Thursday. There will be no new assignments given after that date. So you need to buckle down and get everything that your teachers have prepared for you turned in and complete, wrap it up, get it finished, but work hard because there will be no new assignments after that date. Parents and students, please know that your administration and your teachers are in conversation and making plans for end of the year activities, and we will be communicating those things out to you. We are discussing things like collecting the student Chromebooks, collecting reading books, collecting library books. So all of those things will have to be turned back into school before the summer. We also are making plans to get everything out of the classroom, out of your desks, off your cubbies, and getting them together and then getting them back to you. It's okay. It's okay. Can you sit down and relax, or do you need to get down? So we are making plans on getting those things back to you, so stay tuned for information on that. We are also celebrating a virtual field day across Hall County. And if you saw Facebook yesterday, we advertised it there. So you will be able to enjoy. That is going to be a week from Friday on May 8th. That will be lots of fun, a virtual field day. And we are also planning and discussing and coordinating and creating the end of the year graduations, and we will do them virtually. So we'll be doing them through technology. And we actually put a Facebook message out about those. All of the graduation ceremonies will be taking place next Wednesday, May 6th, and the times have been posted. So like I said, it's very important that you start wrapping up your work as far as getting things turned in, getting your assignments done, completing your work, and getting it back to your teachers. Make sure you're working hard. Some of you have done this and you are right on top of it. and some of you are trying to catch up a little bit, so make sure that you're getting everything done. Also, if you have any questions, I don't have my paper out. I need it. Here it is. If you have any questions, you can call the school at 770-536-9929. You can call Mrs. Gower's cell phone at 770-561-9891, or you can call Mr. Davila's cell phone at 470-354-6798 to speak Spanish to him and ask him anything that you need help with. Okay? All right, so today's Tuesday. What do we do on Tuesdays, Tucker? What'd you say? Analogies? You're so right. We work on analogies. So remember, do you remember what an analogy is? An analogy is a comparison between two pairs of words. Okay? Analogies help us understand those words by comparing them to something that we already know. All right? So I always like to recap. We've done analogies that are opposites. Shortest to tall, fastest to slow. Those are opposites. We have done locations. Ring is to finger as bracelet is to wrist. Okay, that's the location of those items. We have done problem solution analogies. Hole is to sew. So if you had a problem and you had a hole in your shirt, how would you solve it? You would sew it. Hole is to sew as tired is to sleep. And then last week, we just worked on how words were related. Ski is to snow. So if you want to go skiing, where would you do it? On snow. Could have been water. Remember, we sometimes have more than one right answer. And the comparison was ski is to snow as raft is to, where would you do the rafting? And people had answered water or river or lake. So we did just words related. So today, our analogies are going to be about verb tenses. Okay? What's a verb? An action, right? A verb is an action. And we're going to talk about the verb tenses. And just listen, you'll see what we're doing in just a second. Okay? We're going to talk about past tenses. What's that mean? Not something happening now, something that has happened in the past, right? Okay, so here's the first one. Okay? Here's the first one. Sleep is to, well, what would be the past tense of sleep? What did I do yesterday? Slept, right. Sleep is to slept, as run is to, what's the past tense of run? Well, if we did it yesterday, we didn't runned yesterday. That's not correct. We ran yesterday. Very good. So the analogy is sleep is to slept, as run is to ran. Very good. Those are past tense verbs. Okay, and we're comparing two pairs of words. Let's do another one. Okay, listen to this one. Mr. Lassiter, are you listening? Sing is to, what did you do yesterday? Sang, as drive is to something that we hopefully didn't do yesterday. Drive is to drove. Very good. Drive is to drove. Excellent. Very good. Okay, so past tense. So here's one that I'm going to leave you with. I'm going to give you this one, and I'm going to let you type in your answers, and then we'll shout you out tomorrow for completing the analogy. I'm going to give you the first pair of words, and you are going to be able to come up with your own. Okay, so here's the first one. Eat is to, what did you do yesterday? Ate. A-T-E, not the number 8, but eating food. So eat is to ate, as blank is to blank. That's your job. Come up with two verbs that you can use present tense and past tense, and we'll shut you out tomorrow. Okay? Analogies. They're a lot of fun, aren't they? All right. Tucker is anxious for something. He probably wants to go on a walk. So we are ready to sign off. Did you hear that? Walk. See, he pipes right up and listens. Raiders, keep your brain and your body healthy today by working on your assignments, eating healthy foods, getting some exercise, resting well each evening, and washing your hands. Remember our expectations, because we are Raiders. Please remember to be respectful, to yourself, others, and your surroundings, and be responsible for yourself, your work, and your actions. As we end our time together today, remember that Martin Luther King Jr. said, "The time is always right to do the right thing." Tomorrow is Wacky Wednesday. Wacky Wednesday with Tucker. Let's see what he's going to do for tomorrow. We are anxious to see that. It's always lots of fun. The time is 9:46. Can you say goodbye? Turn around and say goodbye to everybody. The time is 9:46, now 9:47. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow morning on the Tadmor Morning News. Bye-bye.